Oh boy, what's going on, Phoenix Suns fans? What a frustrating loss that was tonight. As the Phoenix Suns are now 9-6 on the season, which isn't a terrible record. It's not a great record, and oh boy, do we got tons of stuff to talk about. Appreciate everybody that's in here right now. Do me a huge favor, you guys. Hulk, smash that like button. Let me know how the mic's sounding. Would really appreciate that feedback, like we always do. Lots to talk about, man. This game, really in general, was pretty frustrating in my opinion. I'm glad that we did come back and fight back a little bit, but oh boy, lots to talk about. So appreciate everybody that's in here. Shout out to my guy Coda Kid. Appreciate you being here, man. Shout out to my guy Sawbucks, Mark Perez, Victor. Appreciate you guys being here. Tough loss, man. Tough loss. Um, we're gonna give it about another minute or so, and then we'll get started because I really want to get a lot of this off my chest, and I really want to drink this beer because I feel like after this game we gotta drink one, man. Let me know what you guys are drinking in the chat, even if you're just drinking water. Um, Appreciate the feedback on the mic, Sawbucks. Appreciate that. So on that note, cheers to a tough Phoenix Suns loss. Cheers to Devin Booker's 49-point game. Gotta pop that open and cheers. Oh yeah. All right. So I know that the first quarter of that game feels like it was a lifetime ago, but I really want to start with that first quarter. Where do I even begin with the first quarter? The Utah Jazz had I think they had 3 threes in a row. It was like 9-3 or 12-3 or something like that early on. The Suns defense looked super slow. They looked disengaged. They were ball watching, lack of communication. The Jazz were aggressive on offense and defense. Um, Clarkson had that like that and one 3-pointer or whatever. I think they went on like a 15-0 run earlier in this game. And that's really where I just want to start is just that first quarter. And I kind of feel like this is a bad trend with this Phoenix Suns team is they get off to very slow starts and they have to climb their way back. But it's a lot different than the very clutch Phoenix Suns from last year. You guys remember that? You guys remember when we'd have to like claw our way back into games? This year feels different. Jay Crowder or no Jay Crowder, the Suns defense is really bad. And in all fairness, the Utah Jazz defense was really bad as well. I even tweeted this out. I said 74 points allowed in the first half is unacceptable. 74 first half points is unacceptable. But on the other side of that, 66 points is pretty damn bad for the Jazz, too. This must have been how the Warriors felt the other night when we had 72 points on them in the first half. You know, I've seen a lot of people saying that this was one of the greatest like scoring games of all time, and you are right. In terms of putting the ball into the basket, this game was absolutely incredible for both teams. But just the way that the Suns started off this game, I even tweeted it, as negative as it sounds. I said I'd be surprised if we win this game. I just had a feeling we were going to lose. And in my opinion, it all started with that first quarter and how we had to claw our way back into the game. The Suns didn't even show life in this game until like 5-6 minutes in, and I'm not even joking. And by the way, guys, I'm going to do my best to get to all the comments. So if you have a question or something, let me know. If you have a comment, concern, I'll do my best to get to you guys in the chat. But this was a terrible defensive game for the Phoenix Suns. And look, when I say that this game was full of runs, that is an understatement. It seemed like the Utah Jazz would go like on a 15-0 run. Then the Jazz would go on an 8-0 run. And then it would be like a 12-something run by the Jazz. Unfortunately, though, a lot of those runs came from the Utah Jazz. Just a terrible night defensively for the Phoenix Suns. And maybe we'll pull up some highlights and stuff later, but there was just so many sequences where the Suns just looked disengaged, lack of communication, and it was super frustrating. So what we're going to do now, you guys, what we do every game, and hopefully I don't get hit by the ads and the videos playing and all that. We are going to stupid ads. I got to find a way to get rid of those ads. We're going to pull up the box score and we're just going to look at this, especially from the Phoenix Suns side. Let me just say this, though, to start. Lauri Markkanen, I'm not even joking, should be an NBA All-Star this year, as of right now. If he keeps playing like this, he deserves to be an All-Star, and I'm not even joking. He's been that damn good. So if any ads play, please let me know, because I've been struggling with the ads playing in the background this year. Okay, so let me pull that up. There we go. All right. Let me get some flowers real quick. I thought Torrey Craig was pretty damn good in this game. 16 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal. Brings that energy, brings that hustle every game. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If Torrey Craig is good enough for at least a couple of threes a game, tonight he had 3, by the way. If he's good enough for a couple of threes a game, and if they keep leaving him wide open, I'm fine with that. I don't know what he's shooting this year percentage-wise, but he is making threes, and he's shooting them confidently, especially when he's left wide open. Now, there is times where he did put up some pretty bad threes where he was like contested or he hesitated a little too much.
Get a $25
but I think Torrey Craig's playing pretty well, especially in the absence
plus other
of Jay Crowder.
Join Walmart
with the
Plus
injuries
and you
going
can
on
shop
with Cam
online
Johnson
7 hours early.
and everything.
Head to Walmart.
I think he's playing pretty damn well. Mikal Bridges, 35 minutes. I almost said 35 points. 35 minutes, 13 points, 6 boards. Let me talk about his 3 blocks, 2 in particular. One was on Colin Sexton, and maybe we'll look at it later. But that was one of the best blocks I've ever seen. I think Colin Sexton was like trapped under the rim and went up, and Mikal Bridges just denied that thing, man. That was one of the best blocks ever. We're definitely going to react to that later. And then I forgot who was on. He had a second block. Oh, my candle just went out. I started seeing smoke pop up my candle. Oh, this is really hot. My candle just went out, and it started smoking. I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, he had some really nice blocks tonight. Maybe didn't really give you the best offensive performance. Uh-oh, audio messed up. Oh, God. I hope not. Stupid ads. Oh, God. See, I got to find a way to stop that. I'm sorry, you guys. Stop playing these stupid videos. All right, cool. Anyways, thanks for letting me know about that, guys. I'm sorry. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, you guys were like, yo, there's ads, bro. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and my sins, you guys. So sorry. Let me take a sip of my beer real quick. All right. Are the ads still playing? I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. All right, cool. Anyways. So Mikal Bridges, again, I think offensively, he didn't give us the best offensive performance, but he wasn't terrible. I mean, 13 and 6, 6 for 12 shooting. Do I even want to talk about Deandre Ayton tonight? And look, Dave King from Bright Side of the Sun. Maybe we'll react to that later too. Dave King from Bright Side of the Sun kind of got into an engagement with Suns Uni Tracker, and I didn't necessarily pick sides because they both made good points. But Dave King at the end of the game tweeted, and I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. And he makes a good point too. In all fairness, he tweeted out Deandre Ayton, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 blocks. Suns Twitter, I'm so sick of him. He sucks. Which is funny. Dave's got a great sense of humor there. But, man, in that first half, he put together great stretches throughout this game, and then he put together bad stretches throughout this game. Deandre Ayton is probably one of the most controversial, debated sports figures ever, and I'm not even joking. And it's all because he was the number 1 pick, which is, it's not his fault. He can't control that. but he can control his consistency on the court each and every single night. He can control his engagement each and every single night. I even tweeted out, there was a couple sequences in this game where Jock Landale had a couple pick and rolls, would cut to the rim, slam dunk, or get a nice rebound. I even tweeted out, I said, take notes, Deandre Ayton. Like, your backup center for a small stretch, your third string center was pretty much outplaying you at one point in this game. Now, don't get me wrong. There were great moments in this game where Ayton was really productive. And we're even going to react to some of those sequences later, where I thought Deandre Ayton was super productive. But I don't know if we've really seen like a full 48-minute, or at least 40 minutes, because you got rest on the bench, 40-minute game where Deandre Ayton is like fully engaged, being super productive. And yes, 17, 10, and 8, 2 assists shy of a triple-double, by the way, and 3 blocks is great on 7 for 12 efficient shooting. But it was just the way you started the game, Deandre Ayton. Just like the Phoenix Suns, the defense was absolutely horrific tonight, especially in that first half. It's the way you started the game, Phoenix Suns. And I hope that Monty Williams is having the same conversation with the Phoenix Suns in the locker room right now. Shot Chucker says, if you're blaming DA for this loss, I'm going to scream. I'm not blaming Deandre Ayton for this loss, but I'm saying that he should have played better and could have played better despite his numbers. That's all I'm saying. And again, this is what I mean, you guys. He is like the most debated Phoenix Sun player of all time. And I get it. He's 24 or whatever years old. He's barely entering his prime. He's got so many years left to go. I get it. But man, Deandre Ayton, I just want to see a full 40-minute Deandre Ayton, fully engaged, super productive. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, you guys. I'm not blaming Deandre Ayton for this loss because that did not come out of my mouth once tonight, but I'm just saying he could have played a lot better despite putting up pretty damn good numbers. Cameron Payne, another player. Cameron Payne, another player where he had some pretty good stretches and did finish with 17-5 and 3 steals, by the way, but he did have 4 turnovers on 6 for 12 shooting. Not great, not terrible. Completely blew it at the end of the game when Mike Conley absolutely locked his ass down. And not only did Cameron Payne not get rid of the ball, but he took like 12 steps and then complained about getting called for the travel. That was pretty frustrating, Cam Payne. And I've been defending Cam Payne all season. I do think he has played pretty damn well, especially in his last like 5 games or so. And I'm not saying he didn't play well tonight, but there were just some sequences where he really struggled. And that last play, like near the end of the game, when Mike Conley absolutely locked him down, that was pretty frustrating. So I didn't play the Mikal Bridges drop because I didn't really spend too much time talking about Mikal Bridges besides his blocks. But I will play this drop right here, dedicated to the one, the only Devin Booker, who had 49 points tonight. Let's play this drop. Devin Booker. Did you guys see my little cameo in there, by the way? I use that a lot in my videos. Shout out to the Suns social media team of 2018 that put me in that little commercial feature or whatever. That was playing, I think, in a lot of games during the 2018 season, if I remember correctly. But anyways, you guys don't care about that. Devin freaking Booker. 49 points tonight. 1 point away from 50. But screw it. Let's round it out. He had 50 points. I don't care what anybody says. 10 assists. 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. 16 for 31 shooting. Not bad. Not great, though. 2 for 9 from 3. Could you imagine if those threes started going in? Same thing with the entire Suns team. They only made 9 threes tonight. The game probably would have been a lot different if those threes started going down. And I feel like there's going to be a night where that's going to happen. But man, 49 points for Devin Booker tonight. Excuse me. And kind of like with Larry Markkinen, because I think Markkinen only had a couple made threes this game. A lot of this was obviously from the field, from the mid-range, from the elbow, from the free throw line. 15 for 15 from the free throw line tonight, you guys. Devin Booker was absolutely insane. He was locked in. I remember earlier in the first quarter, I think it was like after a Torrey Craig 3. I don't know if Booker hit a 3 or like hit a deep mid-range, but he like backpedaled, and I was like, oh man, Booker's on it. Like he's feeling it. And that was like his first shot of the game. I was like, Devin Booker's going to have, he had that look on his face. 49 points tonight, you guys. Just an absolutely amazing performance. Unfortunately, in a loss. Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns bench. And really, there's only a couple people I want to highlight. Let's start with my guy, Jock Landale, who I absolutely need to get a drop for. I feel like he kind of deserved he should have played a few more minutes, in my opinion. Because, I mean, look at the minutes difference between the Suns starters and the Suns bench. Now, he only finished with 7 points tonight. But there was just a lot of great sequences out there, I thought, with Jock Landale. You know, like I kind of mentioned earlier, like rim running, grabbing rebounds, dunking the damn ball, putting up sky hooks like he's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I'm not even joking. I thought he played pretty well tonight. We saw some Dario Saric minutes, you know. Monty Williams does that a lot. He plays Dario Saric in terms of matchups and for size. 4 points, 6 rebounds, not bad. Would have been nice to see him put a little more points on the board, but Damian Lee, 27 minutes tonight. Only finished with 6 points and 4 rebounds, but for some reason, he just plays so different in the fourth quarter, and I don't know what it is. Now, that last play that was drawn up or whatever happened there, where I think Payne inbound the ball and gave it to, I don't even know if that was even designed for Damian Lee, and I don't know if he got like caught on the screen or there was just good defense, but the way he launched it, I was like, that would have been a miracle if that shot would have went in. I don't even know if that play was designed for Damian Lee. That was just a rough play, though. And I saw people bringing this up on Twitter, so take that as you will. But they made a good point that the Jazz have a lot of shot creators and a lot of shot makers, as we saw in this game. And that is something that is lacking with this Phoenix Suns team. And I feel like in today's NBA, great offense is going to trounce great defense. I've had to learn to accept that over the years. And yes, I love a team full of great 3-and-D wings, you know, great defensive players who can make the three. But in today's NBA, I mean, look, at the end of the day, highest points wins, right? So I don't know. And look at the bench numbers. I mean, 4 points, 7 points, 4 points, 6 points. Like, that's not going to get it done. You need a good bench to win games. I think if I saw correctly on the broadcast, I think the Jazz bench is averaging like 40 something a game. Someone correct me if I'm wrong there, but I swear I saw a stat like that tonight. So I don't know. Let me get to some comments here. I'm going to try to scroll up. If I missed your comment, I apologize. If you got a comment, if you got a question, you got a concern, let me know. I'll try my best to get to it. Shout out to my guy, Slawbucks, who says, what a frustration game. The defense was trash most of the game. And when the Suns finally made great defensive stops, the Jazz would come up with rebounds. Thank you for pointing that out. We definitely need to address our rebounding, man. That was, and you know what? I'm just going to look up the numbers real quick. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. Let's see. We actually won the rebounding battle tonight, but it really didn't feel that way. So I do agree with this comment here. It's crazy that we won the rebounding battle. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. 1-3 in our last 4 games, says Shot Chucker. Mike sounds good. One of those games where the Suns would get close and nothing else. Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, I think Victor sums it up perfectly right here. I know it's just a regular season game, but damn. Yep. Just a regular season game, but still, that was pretty bad. Payne travel call was a dagger. I brought that up earlier. Needs CP3 back ASAP to close these tight games out. Look, I'm not a doctor. I know nothing about what heel soreness is, but goddamn, how long does that take to recover? Like, come back, Chris Paul. We need you now more than ever. Let's see. Mark Perez, horrible last execution play to tie the game. I thought it could have been better. Exactly. Hopefully we get a real good trade for Crowder and other players. Jazz hit tough shots, but the majority of looks were wide open. The defense on the perimeter has been bad, man. Yeah, I feel like we've talked about that a lot. Not only just this show, but in the past. The perimeter defense is a problem. Oh, and the 3-point defense is a big problem, you guys. Tonight, the Jazz shot 51% from 3, 16 for 31. And I even tweeted out, I said, I can't wait for Monty Williams to say, and I quote, "We didn't respect them from from the 3 tonight. We didn't respect their 3-point percentage." Now, I don't know if he said that because I haven't looked up what the media said, but Monty Williams has said that 3 times this season. It's bad defense, you guys. Bad defense. I'm not saying I could do it any better. Sorry, Eddie Johnson. I'm a couch potato water boy who gives my honest thoughts about the Phoenix Suns, but that's just how it is, man. I mean, even if Eddie Johnson was playing, I don't think he could do any better than what the Suns did tonight on defense. Look at Book, man. So inspirational. Okay, let's see. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I would get to every single comment, but we would be here for like 10 hours. But I love you guys and thank you guys for being here. Killa Move says Monty needs to draw up plays for DA and we need to hire a big man coach like Amari. That'd be amazing. I'm not saying that Mark Bryant, who is a big man coach, isn't doing a great job, but yeah, he needs some kind of like juice or motivation. You know what I mean? I guess I shouldn't have used the word juice, but you guys know what I mean. He needs like a spark. He needs some kind of like motivation, man. And that's what I said, you guys, about the whole Jock Landale thing. I'm like, your third string center for a short period of time looked better than you did for a short period of time. He could have taken notes from Jock Landale tonight in terms of rim running, slamming the damn ball down, which he did do a few times in this game. I even tweeted, I said, this is not a drill. Deandre Ayton actually dunked the ball, but I don't know. We wanted to see more aggression on offense from DA. His best play was getting that and one after getting that offensive rebound. We're going to react to some DA plays later. And he does deserve some flowers tonight, but at the same time, like, he's just such a frustrating player, man. Let's see. Okay, I think we're all caught up on the comments. Last one though, real quick. The defense was not good enough to win. Exactly. Okay. Let me take a sip of my beer and we'll continue on. So I already ranted about the 3-point percentage. tonight from the Jazz. 16 threes made, 51%. The Jazz finished the game 56% shooting. In all fairness, though, the Suns did shoot 52%, excuse me, on pretty good percentages. But again, the 3 points tonight were unacceptable. The Suns somehow won the rebounding battle, as I mentioned, 42-36. The Jazz had 32 assists tonight. Let me see if I'm missing any important stats. A lot of turnovers tonight too, and a lot of fouls. 28 fouls from the Jazz, 17 turnovers, and then the Suns had 25 fouls and 14 turnovers. 66 points in the paint for the Suns, and the largest lead by the Jazz was 19. The Jazz had 21 points off of turnovers. Let me just look at the Jazz numbers just real quick. Oh, Malik Beasley. Look, I'm not going to lie. I don't know much about Malik Beasley. I think he's been in the league for a few years. I've heard and seen good things about him, but I don't want to sound like an expert on him. 31 minutes tonight. 7 made three-pointers from Malik Beasley. 7. He had more three-pointers than anybody on the Suns and anybody on the Jazz. 27 points off the bench. Huge performance. And this is why I hate the plus minus, because he was a negative 10, the plus minus. Colin Sexton, 22 minutes, 13 points. But the real story, in all fairness to Jordan Clarkson, who I thought hit big shots late in the game and everything, and Mike Conley being the great veteran that he is, the real story was Larry Markkinen. 35 minutes tonight, finished with 38 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and only made 2 threes. And I referenced that earlier. Just like Devin Booker, only hit 2 threes tonight. A lot of those shots were from the mid-range. Just incredible shot making tonight from Larry Markkinen. The dude's playing like an all-star. He took advantage of the Suns' poor defense. He took advantage of the Suns' miscommunications and everything. Was just super aggressive tonight. How many times did he get to the free throw line too? And I know that the officiating was bad tonight. He got to the free throw line 6 times. 6 for 8. And I know that the officiating was bad, but I'm not blaming the officiating tonight. I'm really not. Maybe I was in the first half, but it was bad on both sides. And again, I feel like the Suns deserve to lose this game just because of how they started off the first half. 74 points in the first half is unacceptable. So, I don't know. That's just me. I got to take a sip of my beer and we'll continue on. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything on the Twitterverse. Good old Twitter. It seemed like for a minute Twitter was about to shut down, but I think Twitter's here to stay. Thank goodness. All right, let's see. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anything. So let's react to some plays here. There's a few plays that I want to react to, and then we will maybe take some questions and everything, and then we'll see. We're gonna react to some plays and everything. Coda Kid, who's got the sources tonight? Exactly. I made a whole parody video about that. Too many sources. I don't even want to talk about the Suns trade rumors. So with all due respect, if that's why you guys are here, I'm not even going to talk about the Suns trade rumors. There's just so many trade rumors right now. I don't know what's legit. I don't know who to believe. Choose your fighter. Do I think, and I said this the last live stream, you guys, will Jay Crowder get traded? Absolutely. Do I know who he's going to get traded for? I don't know. Do I think we're going to get a Kyle Kuzma or a Harrison Barnes or John Collins? Probably not. I don't know who to believe. We got the bots in here. You guys choose your fighter on that. I'm just so sick of the Jay Crowder trade rumors. I really am. That's why I made those videos. I made like the actual newsworthy video where I gave my honest thoughts. And then I made a parody video poking fun at all the Jay Crowder trade rumors. Check all that out. Check out the channel. And yeah. Coda Kid, I'll catch you tomorrow, Geek. I'm tired as hell. Appreciate you, Coda Kid. You're a real one, man. You've been one of my longest supporters ever, and I appreciate you, bro. Go get your rest, man. Speaking of rest, to be honest with you guys, I am absolutely exhausted. I stayed up super late last night putting in the work for you guys. I only uploaded one video the other day, but I had like 3 videos waiting in the wings. Been doing some like quote behind the scenes stuff, if you will. So even if I like upload one video, just know that I'm like actually sitting down and working, and like this whole Suns Geek YouTube stuff is like a full-time thing. And I always use this excuse, but I'm a one-man show. So I'm putting in the work for you guys. Anyways, so let's see what the Suns posted. We're going to react to some highlights and everything, because there were some good moments. There were some good moments in this game. Ooh, we might have to react to the Mikal Bridges blocks. Let me see. You know what? We're going to go to good old Matt Peterson, who used to work, I think, for the Suns. He's a nice guy. I've met him. He currently works for the NBA. Big Suns fan, big basketball fan. Great Twitter follow, by the way. And let me see. So let's react to a few plays. And I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. So there's one. Okay, this is great. There was one sequence where Deandre Ayton was absolutely solid. And you got to kind of ask yourself, if he played like this 24/7, like would the Suns look different? Would Deandre Ayton's you know what I mean? Like he would just look so much better if we got this 40 out of 48 minutes. So let me pull up the play. Okay, here we go, and share. Okay, can you guys see what I'm seeing? Cool. All right, so Conley's got the ball. Hold on, let me just slow down. All right, Conley. Whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. So he's going to drive in. Nice little crossover on Payne. Ayton picks him up, contests the shot, and blocks it out of there. And then he gets another block right here. Bam, get that out of here. And then they run the fast break. Ayton actually runs the floor. And then missed shot, gets the board, kicks it out, finds the wide open Payne, buckets. Now look, real quick. At first, when I first watched this play, I was like, Ayton, why didn't you go back up with that? But it was actually smart. Because one, look, there's 2 Jazz defenders right there. Even Mike Conley was kind of behind there. And then he took the ball, dribbled, and found the wide open Payne, and Mikal Bridges was right there too. Look how wide open they are. And someone brought this, I think it was Matt Peterson himself who brought this up, that Deandre Ayton, as frustrating as he is, the passing from Deandre Ayton, not just this game, but really all season, has been good. Like he's becoming a smarter passer. So even though he might be passive and hesitant and stuff, he is making the right decisions in terms of his passing. Which again, 8 assists, career high. That's freaking amazing. That was a great sequence from Deandre Ayton right here. And guys, like, I'll say it again. I'm his biggest critic, but I'm his biggest fan. I love you, Deandre Ayton. I want you to play good for 40 out of 48 minutes, 9 out of 10 games. That's not that hard to ask. And I said this last stream. I said, I totally forgot what I just said. I said that, oh yeah, if Deandre Ayton was listening to this conversation, if I was talking to Deandre Ayton and said everything I was saying, I'm sure that he would agree with me. You got to hold your star big man, number 1 overall pick, extension, extension. What was his extension? 4 years, millions of dollars later. You got to hold him accountable, man. He wants to be one of the best centers in the league. He wants to be up there with the Joel Embiid's and Nikola Jokic's of this league. You got to be better. But this was an amazing sequence. We've watched it like 10 times. Anyways, shout out to my guy, a burner account. Oh man, oh boy, the Suns really love to stomp on my feelings. Ayton needs Geek as a life coach. I'm far from a life coach, man. I just call it how I see it, and that's how I am a Phoenix Suns fan, man. I call it how I see it. Not everybody agrees with me. I'm not always right. I'm just a water boy, couch potato, as Eddie Johnson would put it, but I tell it how it is. So cheers to that. So on that note, you guys, I think I might call this live stream short, unless there's like any questions. I feel like between the Warriors game and all these Jay Crowder trade rumors going on, I feel like I've kind of covered everything I want to cover. Like, I'm looking at my notes and I really don't got nothing. I don't know if there's really like any other highlights I want to react to necessarily. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, just I don't know. I feel like I've kind of said everything I need to say in a short amount of time. So if you want, get your questions in. Excuse me, I got to burp real quick. Quick little channel update, if you will, though, while I'm waiting for questions or comments real quick. I am off work for my other job. I do have a second job outside of this YouTube stuff. I'm off work for the next 9 days. So I will be pumping out the Suns content. Even though I worked my ass off the past couple days, I want to keep that grind going. So expect more Suns content. I'm probably going to clip some things and upload it. I've been grinding away on TikTok as well. So expect more Suns TikTok videos. Link down below in the description. Check that out. And just get ready for the content. I mean, I'm off work for 9 days, so I got lots of content coming out. So pretty much in short, you guys, this was a really frustrating game. The defense was terrible. This was one of the best offensive games I've ever watched. Larry Markkanen's an all-star. Devin Booker's going to be right there with him. Incredible Devin Booker performance tonight. As frustrating as Deandre Ayton was, statistically put up a great performance. And I hope the defense gets better. And I hope that we start games better. And I hope that we make some kind of a move to improve our bench. It's a long season, Suns fans. I'm not panicking. Oh God, the bots are back. I'm not panicking. I mean, we're what, 9-6. We're fine. We're good, guys. It's a long season. But can we be better? Absolutely. Can the Suns bench be better? Absolutely. Can Monty Williams and his rotations and play calling be better? Absolutely. We got a lot of work to do, Suns fans. So I know this was kind of a shorter stream, but I'm pretty exhausted. I mean, look at the channel, you guys. I've made like 3 videos in one day, plus the Warriors live stream, plus this. I need to rest. I need to recharge my batteries. And by rest, I mean I'm probably going to drink another beer and play some video games and stay up late. And I got to watch the new Chucky episode as well. But that's my way of resting and recovering so that I can do these Suns Geek videos for you guys. But real talk, you guys, I say this every stream, and I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys all for the support. The fact that you guys continue to watch me with all the great Suns content that's out there. You guys are all amazing people. And stay tuned for more. I might go live Sunday. That's an early game, so we'll see if I can go live then. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that. I'll let you guys know if I do go live. But definitely more live streams on the way. Especially during my 9 days off that I have. Definitely want to do more live streams for you guys. And again, just stay tuned for more Suns content. So before we get out of here, let's just do the whole Devin Booker drop one more time, because damn it, it is such a good Devin Booker drop, and he deserves it after such a great game. So before we play this drop. Cheers to Devin Booker.
Devin Armani Booker.
All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Appreciate all the support. If you're watching afterwards, do me a huge favor. Hulk, smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts and comments below about this game. Let me know your thoughts about Deandre Ayton. I want to hear it all, you guys. And stay tuned for more Suns content. You guys are all amazing. A burner account says Professor Geek, really grinding it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. God bless you guys. Be safe. And I will see you guys soon. We'll definitely be going live as soon as possible. So take care, you guys. As always, go Suns and peace out.